Okay, I'm about to make sourdough starter. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that my unit of measurement is set to grams. Then I'm gonna zero out my scale with my jar on it. Then I'm gonna start adding my flour to my jar. All right, it's at 226 grams now, so I don't have that far left to go. Now it's at 243 grams. 243 grams. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my other jar, zero it out. Then I'm going to add 243 grams of distilled water to my jar. Okay, that's 243 grams of distilled water. There's 245, so I'll just pour out a drop of it. Small amount of it. And then I'm going to add my distilled water to my flour. Then I'm going to mix it in. Make sure everything is perfectly incorporated. See, I'm making sure everything is incorporated perfectly. I'm using a butter knife to do so. Make sure everything is perfectly incorporated. Make sure there's no dry areas at the bottom of the jar. I'm trying to make sure there's no lumps. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cap, and I'm not going to tighten it. I'm just going to leave it loose. Just tighten it just enough so it doesn't come off when I pick it up. I'm going to leave it loose, and I'm going to let this sit for 24 hours. And that's your sourdough starter.